What is Kundalini Yoga? You may have heard of it, or you've heard of Kundalini energy. Well, it's a type of yoga that was taught in secret for hundreds of years and just started being taught openly in the 60s in California. And prior to that, it was said to be so powerful that people had to prove that they were worthy of the power of it before they were allowed to be exposed to it. So it was just one-to-one, and it wasn't until very recently when Yogi Bhajan brought it over to the States. It's different than other lineages of yoga and how it looks and feels. There's a lot more emphasis on the nervous system and the endocrine system, lots of breathing techniques, lots of pranayama, mantra, chanting. And it puts the body in a certain state by really challenging the nervous system and making the endocrine system, the hormones, secrete really efficiently. And then we lay down new code, so to speak, through mantras and chanting, because we've been chanting all our lives, usually to the tune of, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not rich enough. Those are all mantras that we've been chanting and laying down deep grooves in our thought process. So now we're saying, let's lay down some new code, fill in those grooves, and change the way we think. The powerful breathing that we do in Kundalini Yoga, a lot of navel pumping, brings out stuff that we've stored deeply in our body. So old stuff, old pain, subconscious blocks. You'll very often see lots of Kleenex boxes in a Kundalini Yoga studio because crying happens. Stuff comes up and out, and it's good. It's good to get all that out and release. Crying is a release, and it's a release of an attachment. So we highly encourage that. I personally think that Kundalini Yoga works the fastest out of all the different types of yogas to really heal on a cellular level. Russell Brand, the comedian, actor, writer, calls Kundalini Yoga the crack cocaine of yogas. And I don't really necessarily love that he chose drugs to make the analogy, but I see where he's going. It's really powerful, and luckily enough, we have it available to us now. Other yogas are really graceful and lovely and build the strength and flexibility. And of course, meditation is its own arm, its own limb of yoga, and that's incredibly powerful on its own. But Kundalini Yoga blends exercises with the meditation, and the meditation is never left out of a Kundalini Yoga class. And it's something that has been left out in a lot of yoga classes that have become popular. Vinyasa yoga, if you go to a typical class, you may never see meditation or pranayama, but if you go to a Kundalini Yoga class, you get everything. If I had to say it in one sentence, I would say Kundalini Yoga puts your spirit back in the driver's seat. Our mind can be a tool, our body can be a vehicle, and our spirit is the driver. Too often, we're running around following the crazy thoughts, thinking that they're in charge, when in fact, they aren't. And this practice really helps us put that all back into alignment.